Hey, welcome back to the Academic Society. It's Toy in here, and things look a little different because I am in my office and it is the day before classes start. So my first class is tomorrow at 8 a.m., which means I need to be super prepared today. And so I just wanted to show you what I like to have done and have in place before the first day of classes, just so that I know that I'm super prepared. All right, so in my prep video, or like how to prepare for a class in 1 hour, I talked about like writing your syllabus. So I have that syllabus already done. And so the first thing I did today when I got in was I emailed my class to say, welcome to this class, I'm your instructor. Here are the things you need for the first day of class. For me, it's just something to write with and some paper. I've created a module online called Start Here where you can find the syllabus as well as a math mindset video. So they got that from me, and then the rest was just me organizing myself. So I like to create these little to-do lists. So on one half, it's the first day to-do list. So that's everything that I plan to do from the start of my class to the end of my class. And then all the things I want to write on the board. And so I write all of this out first and then compare it with all the things I've gotten printed out, all the things I've done, just to make sure that I'm ready for the first day of classes. So the first thing on my list is name tents. So that's the first thing I'm going to do when my students come into the class. I'm going to give them some stock paper and they're going to make these name tents that have their name on it as well as their pronouns. And so I actually learned this in my Active Learning Summer Institute. We had these name tents that they kept in the classroom and we just used every day, and they helped us to like group ourselves. They would like group us with the name tents. So I'm going to keep the name tents for my students and just bring them to class every day. It's just paper, so it's not difficult to carry. Let me go get the name tent I made for myself and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so here is my name tent. So it has my name and my pronouns, and so I'm going to get my students to make one as well as they're coming in. Students typically come to class a little earlier than usual, so this is something they can do while they get started. So for this, I needed the cardstock paper as well as some Sharpie markers, so I have those. And then next on my to-do list is the syllabus. So let me get my folder of things that I'm going to be taking to class on the first day. So I'm actually teaching 3 sections of the same class back to back to back. So I still like to keep things organized, so I created a folder for each one of those classes, just so I can keep track of all of the assignments, things they turn in, things I pass out, and make sure I have enough for each class. All right, so in my folder, the first thing I have is the syllabus. So I'm gonna pass out the syllabus next. And then next on my to-do list is we're gonna do some notes. So I like to create handouts and then we fill in the notes together. So we're gonna do a little bit of notes and then we're gonna do an icebreaker activity. And for my icebreaker activity, it's called a crowd crumple. Basically, they ball up paper and throw it across the room. But I thought it would be fun if we had like colored sheets of paper. And so they're gonna use this to draw graphs on here and discover the distance formula. And so after that activity, most of class will be done and I'm going to help them to work the online homework system. I told them to bring their laptops in my welcome email. I'm going to hand out the pre-class assignment that they need to turn in next class, as well as do an exit ticket. I always like to do an exit ticket on the first day just to see where their heads are. So my exit ticket is usually, what are you most nervous about for this class? And so they just write that down and turn it into me before they leave. And so the nice thing about having this list is this is everything I'm doing on the first day, so I can make sure I have everything I need in my folder. And so one thing I don't have on my list here is the roll. I typically don't like to print out my roll until the morning of the class because people are still jumping in and out of classes before the first day, and I want my roll to be as accurate as possible. All right, also what I like to write on here are the announcements that I want to write on the board. So on the board, I like to write what's due. So I'm gonna write all this stuff, and I just remember as I'm making this video, I also like to write the to-do list for the day, just so the students know where we are in the class and they know how much class time is left. All right, so I also want to share a couple more resources with you for preparing to teach a class. So there's someone in my Facebook group. Her name is Erica, and she runs ever educating. She has a YouTube channel and a blog, and it's so helpful, and I highly recommend you guys follow her. But she has this 5-part series, it's 5 or 6 parts, on how to prep to teach a class from start to finish. Like, she starts with the syllabus stuff and planning, and she even goes through first day activities that you can do, whether you have a small class or a big class, all through how to like organize your class. So you should definitely check that out. I'll put a link in the description. So this video was a little different. I will also share with you, hopefully, my first day of classes and how I prepare for that. So like lifestyle wise. All right, so lighting may not be great, but I packed my lunch the night before. I have a little snack of some strawberries. I made taco chili with quinoa. It doesn't look amazing, but it tastes really good. Got some cheese to sprinkle on top. And then if I need an extra snack, I'll just eat this Belvita sandwich for later on, and then I'm gonna put it all in my lunch bag. All right, so here is what I'm thinking about wearing for the first day. I want to wear these cropped dress pants, but I'm either going to wear this off-white shirt or this black and white shirt. I think I'm leaning towards the off-white. But yeah, also not sure what shoes I'm going to wear, so I have to try this stuff on and see how I feel about it. All right, so hard to see because it's nighttime, but here is outfit option number 1, just wearing the white or off-white with the dress pants. And I'm just gonna wear sandals because I gotta be comfortable. But yeah, I think I like it with the white, but I'm gonna try the other shirt. All right, so here's option number 2. I think it's fine, but I think the black shirt makes it look way too fall when it was literally almost 100 degrees today. So I'm thinking this will be cute in the fall with maybe some booties or something, and I'll wear the off-white for class tomorrow. So outfit is picked out, lunch is packed, and now I just need to pack my backpack, and then I'll be ready to just walk out the door in the morning. All right, good morning. Welcome to the Academic Society. Today is the first day of classes here at my school, and I'm teaching at 8 a.m. So right now it's 7:48, and I'll be leaving for my class in about 2 minutes. So I'll be about 10 minutes early. But since I prepared everything yesterday, I was good to go. I got here around 7:20, and I printed my roll. I always like to print my roll like the morning of my classes because you never know when people switch in and out, and so I want my roll to be as accurate as possible. And so I print out the roll, and I always pass it around the room and let people sign. And if their name isn't on my roll, they can write down their name and their email address so that in case they're not in like our online homework and organization system, I can always email them the things they need to know if they don't have access to it yet. So it's also good for students who are having financial issues, financial aid issues, where they're technically in the course, but financially they're not in the course. They can still like follow along through your emails. So yes, I'm excited for the first day. I always get the first day jitters, a little nervous, but as soon as I like walk in and start talking, it's usually fine. But everyone gets nervous on the first day of class. I asked a faculty member here who's been here for over 20 years on the first day, and he said he still gets nervous 20 something years later. So yeah, this is just life now. I'm excited to meet my new students. All right, let me get ready to go. All right, so I just finished my classes for the day. I taught 3 classes in a row, 8, 9, and 10, so I'm actually done by 11. And so after class, I went through and posted announcements on our learning system. So our class organization thing, so I can show you what I wrote. So these are our first day announcements, and I tell them like how to use our online homework system, where to watch my videos, my lecture videos, the notes that go with those, the pre-class assignment that they have to turn in, and their homework. Yes, come on in.
Okay.
All right, so now I'm going to work on the online class that I'm teaching. So in that class, everything is online, so everything has to be set up very well, and I do these study sessions on this computer that converts into a tablet. However, the program that I need to work on the tablet to take notes and save them is not available anymore on Windows, so I need to talk to the IT people about that. So that's what I'm about to go do next. All right, thank you so much for watching. I will share more back to grad school content here. This is a different side, and also a playlist here. And if you are new here, consider subscribing. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye.